Hello and good afternoon, students. We are supposed to start the second chapter of your subject science, which is microorganisms. The actual title of your chapter is Microorganisms, Friends or Foe. Do you understand the meaning of friend and what is the meaning of foe? I expect that you all do. Let me introduce you about this chapter, that what this chapter expects you all to learn and understand. Although you must have seen the animated video which has explained all the things in detail, yet I feel that this introduction that I am giving about this chapter to you all will definitely excite your inquisitiveness to know more and learn more about this chapter. So what are microorganisms? As the name suggests, micro, which means very small, very tiny, the things which cannot be seen through our naked eyes. Organisms, the living beings. So those living beings which cannot be seen with our naked eyes, which requires some kind of aid, which requires some kind of help to be seen, are known as microorganisms. And that aid which helps us to see these microorganisms is basically a microscope. The field of biology, since this particular topic, this particular chapter falls under the category of, falls under the branch of biology. So the branch of biology that deals with the study of microorganisms is known as microbiology. Alright? So what are we going to study about in this chapter, microorganisms? We are going to study about the different forms of microorganisms. We are going to see that how they are helpful for us and how they are harmful for us as well. That's why it has been aptly put that microorganisms, friend or foe, that you have to decide. But when you will be able to decide? After understanding the chapter, after going through the chapter thoroughly, that after knowing that what are the different aspects of microorganisms, how are they helping us in our daily life, and how we need to keep ourselves protected from these microorganisms. We are living in a lockdown today, and this lockdown brought the entire nation at halt because of a microorganism. And that microorganism is COVID-19. It's a virus. You cannot see it around. Yet, we are so afraid that we have locked up. We are locked up at our own homes. Therefore, we need to understand about microorganisms. We need to know their importance. We need to know that how dangerous they could be. Alright, so let us proceed. I feel that all of you know that what are the different types of microorganisms. Number 1, bacteria. Number 2, the viruses. Number 3, algae. Number 4, protozoa. And number 5, fungi. So, shall I repeat? Number 1, bacteria. Number 2, viruses. Number 3, algae. Number 4, fungi, and number 5, protozoa. You can write them or you can spell them in any order. Okay? Do these microorganisms live? What are the conditions in which they are surviving? What is their habitat? That is very important. It is believed that about the bacteria, they are omnipresent. Now what is the meaning of the word omnipresent? Omnipresent means the things, the organisms which can survive in almost all conditions, everywhere. That is known as omnipresent. So bacteria are considered to be omnipresent. They can live anywhere, even in hot deserts, cold glaciers, swampy areas, under the soil, anywhere. So they are omnipresent. So when you will go through the paragraph given on page number 25 of your textbook, you will come to know about the habitat of different microorganisms. Then you will proceed gradually towards the uses of different microorganisms. How are they friendly? Why do we call the microorganisms as our friends? There you will come across the daily use of different microorganisms. In this video, I will just give you few examples. Like the most favorite breakfast in most of the families is bread butter. We say that we are working for our bread and butter. So what is this bread made up of? This bread the bakery industry uses yeast, which is a fungi, for the preparation of all the bakery items, like the breads, cakes, your pizza, base, everything. Then these yeast are also used in making the beverages. The lactobacillus bacteria is used for preparing curd. Alright? So there are plenty of examples of different forms of microorganisms useful in food industry, useful in beverage, preparing of beverage, useful in medical industry. There are plenty of bacteria. If you remember, the first ever antibiotic, the penicillin, which has been derived from a fungi called Penicillium. So these are the antibiotics that are made again with the help of bacteria. The vaccines against various diseases are made with the help of those microorganisms. So there are plenty of uses of the microorganisms which you can go through your textbook as well as the study material which I have uploaded in your website, school's website. Gradually then you have to proceed towards the by the way, in this uses, you have to be very thorough and clear with the commercial uses of microorganisms. For the exam point of view, they are very important. Medicinal use, the microorganisms which are coming for medicinal use, they are also very important. Then what is vaccine, how it is prepared, what is vaccination, what are antibiotics, how soil can increase the fertility, how microorganisms can increase the fertility of a soil, those things you need to know. Then disease causing microorganisms, there is a table given in your textbook which you can go through and come across the different kinds of microorganisms causing different kind of diseases. What are the precautionary steps that you can take to prevent against those diseases, prevent against those microorganisms? Another thing, what are pathogens? Because all microorganisms are not our foe. There are many which are our friends. So specifically, those microorganisms which are disease causing are called pathogens. So somebody asks you, what are pathogens? So you can say pathogens are disease causing microorganisms. Alright? Then you have to understand the process of nitrogen fixation, because there also rhizobium bacteria is involved, another microorganism. So that biological nitrogen fixation is also a very important topic. And at the end of the chapter you will see nitrogen cycle. I will try to prepare another video on nitrogen cycle or share you an animated video of nitrogen cycle that will help you to understand better. Alright, so this was a general introduction, or you can say briefing about the chapter, not what this chapter offers you to study and to know about. So I hope that you all will be in a better position to welcome this. Please give your feedback on this video so that I get motivated, as well as I improve my contents in the videos. You will definitely get the link to my channel Science with Abhishek Sir, and please subscribe it to get updated with the new video. So much. Have a great day ahead.